Good morning. Hi, Tech. This is WIT Radio tuning in with a little show from me, Aisha, and Tamara.
Hello.
And, Mr. P as well. If he could. Oh, that.
Okay.
There you go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I haven't seen my students for a long time last week, and then we had a week off, so it's good to have them back.
Well, now I'm going to be introducing the topic of the show, which will be the whole scenario with the Clippers. That's a toughie. Well, guys, do you have any information for us?
Well, I'm pretty sure you all heard the recordings between him and his girlfriend. Well, she actually doesn't claim to have a relationship with him other than being his assistant and being his confidant and his silly rabbit, which supposedly means that she jokes around with him a lot and stuff. And yeah, I was watching. I think it was part of the interview because part of the interview got released into the internet, and I was watching it, but it was weird because when I was before I heard about the interview, someone posted on Instagram, like a lot of people posted on Instagram, like a little picture of the commercial, and the headline for the commercial said he knew I was a transsexual. So she's a black Mexican transsexual who's supposed to be like his girlfriend, I guess. People claim that it's his girlfriend, but it's weird because she said she only claims to be his assistant, but she said that she started noticing that he started giving her gifts, like, you know, outside the contract, like
Yeah.
money outside, you know, what he's actually supposed to give her, and he started buying her like cars and stuff like that. But she still claims she's not his girlfriend. But it's weird because
Wow.
in the recordings you can hear that she's talking to him like she has a relationship with him.
Yeah.
She's a transsexual?
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she got like lots of work done.
Oh.
And I read another article about the Los Angeles Clippers player. Oh gosh, I forgot. JJ Redick. Yeah, he said that he experienced Donald Sterling's racist comments like earlier, which is weird because he's a black player. So that means he actually witnessed it, but he never said anything until now.
Were they directed towards him?
Just black people in general, yeah. And it's like I think this should have been like reported a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I think she
definitely.
just brought it to light, but still, something should have been done a long time ago.
He has a history of this, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's weird because he's Jewish, and you wouldn't expect that from like a Jewish person because you know they went through like they have a history of you know going through a lot because of their religion and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I just.
Well, I guess the only thing that really begins to confuse me about the whole scenario is, well, were there any complications with him and the team? Like, did he have any trouble communicating with the team, or did he have direct any racial slurs or anything towards the team? Did he not pay them or discriminate against them in any way?
According to his assistant/girlfriend,
Yeah.
she said that she didn't see it with the team. But, you know, you have a basketball player who plays for him claiming that he's experienced it. Like, you know, he's heard a couple things. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I was confused because it sounds like she was genuine in the interview. Like, you know, she genuinely cares for him. But at the same time, like, knowing all those gifts she got and, like, all those things I heard about her, you know, being kind of, like, groupie-ish and stuff, I think she was just having his back because, you know,
This
she
is like
didn't
a
want to be
fan.
cut off. Yeah.
But the thing I'm not understanding is that her nationality, she's half black.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I don't understand.
And he said something about removing it, right? Like, I thought you
Yeah,
removed
her
that.
moving her
He
skin.
said something. I'm like, how
How
do
do
you
you-
remove that?
I know. It's disgusting.
And do you,
Yeah.
just-
Well, I don't know
thought
if
it was
any of you know this, but Donald Sterling, he's actually battling cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
Prostate cancer, right?
Yeah, it's prostate cancer.
Yeah, we have a couple of hallway
Oh, okay.
movements there, but yes, he's battling prostate cancer. I listened to what he said. It's obviously racist comments that he made, though they weren't blatant. They were definitely, you know, no,
Very.
very
Yeah, but-
uncalled for and very inappropriate. But his rights were violated, and that I don't know how exactly. Does anybody know how his conversation got on to TMZ. Did Stevino give the tapes to somebody or
I
what?
think his girlfriend did.
His girlfriend did it?
Yeah.
She said she didn't. I watched Barbara Walters'
that's
show, and she said she didn't
Because
do that.
in a recent interview, he clearly stated that he wished he would have paid her off to keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
if her interview with Barbara Walters, which I watched on Friday night, says that she didn't do that. But I don't know how something like that would get
Yeah.
out unless she made it possible, you know.
But yeah, in an ironic twist, Sterling refused to pay for prostate cancer surgery a decade ago for then Clippers assistant coach Kim Hughes. And it's ironic because now he has it. And
But did
Yeah.
they know this before, or did it just come up? Like, how did this happen? Like,
it's
I find
I
it
guess
weird.
it's something they brought up to give some sort of sympathy.
So you think it? So maybe it's
yeah.
like some writers who just think,
Just bringing that
that
up.
he's innocent. Yeah.
And they were telling it. They said that I contacted the Clippers about the medical coverage, and they said the surgery wouldn't be covered. Yeah.
Wow.
How this guy's a multi-billionaire and he refused to cover somebody with
Yeah.
cancer on in his organization. It
Yes.
was-
hmm
You know, that's really, you know, you ever hear of karma?
Yeah.
You create bad karma, it usually finds you,
Yeah.
comes back to you in some way. So that's what I find.
And
So
Kim Hughes said that Sterling said that if he did it for one person, he would do it for everyone else.
I mean, he should have health care coverage for his employees. He should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a right that they. I mean, what I've read is that he has a lot of real estate holdings, a lot of apartments, and they call him a slum landlord, in that he doesn't fix up his places, charges. I don't know what he charges, but he really doesn't take care of them. So, what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
There's only one thing that I never really understood about the whole scenario was, I guess I'm just kind of playing devil's advocate here. If he was treating his team well and he wasn't disrespecting his team or anything, or wasn't violating too many policies or any policies at all, why should he be penalized so heavily for it?
Yeah, that's the thing I was discussing with someone, that it was a private conversation that was leaked, and that was his own opinion. But either way, it was leaked, and it was a disgusting opinion.
Yeah.
That's why everyone was so offended deeply of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, it was his opinions. It was supposed to be a private conversation. It was leaked. The leak came out very heavy on him, hard on him. But I think they also took into consideration his past.
Yeah.
And that kind of, they said it didn't weigh into it, but I think it did.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If he was a new commissioner also, and he wanted to appear strong, and this was really his first test, so he knew that he didn't want to come across like, well, we're going to suspend him, but we'll see how it goes, and then the legal review this. That sounds kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah.
So he wanted to really come on strong and bold, and he did. I mean, but it was very tough decision he made.
I can fully understand why you wouldn't want someone so spiteful and hateful to be a part of an association like that, especially when it's mainly very diverse. But
That's what I don't get. It's like, what was he thinking? Like, getting into basketball, because it's like, most of the people who play basketball are like black males, like, and he has a problem with her associating herself with black people, but he's allowed to somehow, and it doesn't make any sense.
because it's just any way to
So
make the
he
money.
also has a coach who was black, right?
Yeah.
His general manager used to be Elgin Baylor, was a black man. I think he's a confused person. I think he's a very confused person, even at his age.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's really old. 80?
I don't know
He's 80,
what's
yes.
going on with him, but paid a pretty big price. Now he he's definitely going to litigate this. He's not going to go quietly into the night, as they say. So he's
Yeah.
gonna litigate this. This is not going to be overnight kind of thing.
No.
And we'll see how it goes. But I'm sure he's not the only owner out there. I
Definitely.
mean,
not.
I think he's in some ways being made a scapegoat, but he's not the only owner, I'm sure, who's voiced this privately. You know.
But now
But-
now that he's been receiving the backlash of this, I think that other coaches who are feeling this exact way are going to be very cautious and aware of what they say to anyone.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. Guys, in this age of social networking and everybody has a video camera on their cell phone, there's no such thing as privacy.
Yeah.
You got to be careful what you say all the time. Even a lot of teachers I've read, I haven't known any in this school, but all of a sudden they're reprimanding somebody in class and it appears on YouTube.
Wow.
You know, it's being filmed in the classroom. So there's just no such thing as privacy anymore.
Yeah.
It's just appears on Facebook, or appear on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram, or it's just everybody has the capability of doing that. So
There's some articles here that say that her friend sold the audio tape to TMZ to make money. She didn't mention any of that in an interview. It's like, I think she should really, I think they should really like discuss that, because how that even happened? How did she wind up with the audio tape? And
Either
why was
way,
she with her friend having that conversation?
either way, it has to do with the girlfriend.
yeah, either way, the girlfriend's involved, and or whatever she is. I didn't know she was transsexual. So, whatever she is. Or he is, was, she, I don't know. But it's just a sad story. And I think it almost cost the Clippers their playoff spot. I mean, they almost lost that playoff.
I don't see why
Okay.
the Clippers should suffer because of the owners.
It was distraction, but it was a distraction to the team. I mean, a lot of people think they rallied, but I didn't see the game on Friday night, but I heard it was a good one, and they won at the last kind of minute of the game. But it was kind of everybody was paying attention now to the Clippers, and the Clippers had to deal with this. And what I read about, they almost did not play. They almost decided not to play the game, but they eventually did. But there's a lot of things going on. So big story. Another story that we discussed last week was, I don't know if you girls heard about what happened in Teaneck High School,
What?
where they vandalized 63 seniors, vandalized the school. Did you hear about that?
What's
No.
the story?
They went into the school, 63 seniors at 3 a.m. in the morning, and they
put-
did things like
They put hot dogs on the
hot
lockers.
dogs. The cops say they urinated on the floor,
Oh my
and
God.
they did some damage.
They knew who they were, right? Like
They
knew.
got it. The cops took it very seriously. Arrested 63 of them.
Wow.
23 of them, I believe, were over the age of 18, so they can face really
wow.
criminal charges. And I read in the paper yesterday, I think, that the high school officials or administrators said that it was exaggerated. The cops exaggerated what happened. So,
That's nasty.
That's disgusting.
yeah.
I mean, the hot dog thing is like one thing,
Hot
but
dog's funny. I just tried
But
that.
body fluids, that's
but,
another
that's-
thing.
Yeah.
So,
Or what made them randomly choose to do
Yeah.
this? Like, oh, let's just pee on the floors and leave hot
yeah,
dogs everywhere.
yeah. I don't know. I really, I guess it'll all come out. but sometimes these pranks go a little too far.
Yeah.
I mean, they're funny, I guess, but then they get carried away. Some of the kids get carried away, and then, everybody gets associated with it and gets drawn into it. But that was another big story we were following last week. And
They stuck with the hot dog thing and put other assorted meats on the lockers.
on
That
the
was
lockers,
hilarious.
on the
my
lockers. I heard they put
Assorted
Vaseline jelly on the doorknobs.
Oh man, that's gross.
And they
Don't.
put some other things we don't want to mention on
That's
the
so
air.
random.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
So we'll just keep that private, But,
my goodness.
Anyway,
Oh gosh.
but it's when I think it's when a prank gets carried away and few individuals lose track of control of themselves, and
It
they,
sounds like they get carried
or
away.
They were enjoying
they're
themselves
showing
too
off.
much. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's really random. I never heard of that.
all right. Yeah, so, happens. But it's close. I mean, I grew up in the area. I grew up in Bergenfield, so we were right next to Teaneck. And it's an older school. It's a school that was built, I think, around 1910 or something. I don't
Oh,
know what.
wow.
It's an older school.
That poor
It's a
Fuller.
nice-looking school, but it's an older school. So, as a senior, Tamara, do you guys are you guys are planning anything or
Not me, no.
no?
No.
Okay, all right.
I value my school. So
Okay. I mean, are you planning like a beach day or
yeah,
like
yeah,
where you all go down the beach?
yeah.
or
I want to
stuff
plan something.
Yeah, yeah. So they'll do that. That's what they did. They all, like the day after the senior prom, they would go down to the beach and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
I should live
stuff
closer to
like
the
that.
beach.
But they didn't get carried away in the school. I think you've got to respect your school. I
Yeah.
really do. Show some respect. Be proud of your school, and I wouldn't do anything to damage it or denigrate it in any way. And so that's that's just goes to be part of your general regard for your school and your education that you got.
Well,
I guess that's about it.
yeah.
All right. Any other comments, girls?
Nothing else?
No,
About
we're good.
everything.
Aisha,
I'm good.
tell me a little bit what you guys did last week. I didn't see you at all.
Oh,
I was out Monday, and then I think I saw you Tuesday, and that was it.
we had to handle a lot of college and SAT stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we
Did
had
you
a
go on
field-
a field trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Where did
too.
you go?
To Wall Street. Yeah.
All right. Was it a good field
Wall
trip?
Street,
Yeah.
that was fun.
It was
Yeah.
fun. We won a game.
Yeah. We won a stockbroker game.
You won a game?
Yeah.
All right. Good.
I lost horribly. You should have just.
All right. And Tamara, you all set to go to college?
Yes, I am.
NYU?
Yeah. Hopefully.
Really?
All
I
right.
think you can make that.
You haven't heard from them yet, or what?
No, I haven't applied yet, but I'm going to for fall admission.
Okay. All right. Don't wait too long.
I am.
And Aisha's going to come back to high tech, right, next year? Very good. And so is Cheyenne, right?
Yep. I'm coming right
All
back.
right. They're coming back to high tech. We're very happy that they'll be there, and Anyway, so that's all I got to say on what I got to say, and obviously I talk too much as usual, but
Well, I guess
wrap
we
it
could
up,
just
guys.
Wrap up the Clipper story. You got a nice summary? You want me to say?
Well, I have a question, but I'm gonna end it on this question.
Okay.
Do they think that the fine that he has to pay will do any different?
No, of course not. He's a billionaire. So that's about it. So let's end the show on that note. I think it worked. Yep. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a nice day.
That lasted pretty long. Bad though.